I'm passing the phone to the person that was trying to go on holiday with someone they barely know. I'm passing the phone to the person who doesn't brush their teeth before bed.
I'm passing the phone to the person who hasn't creamed her heels on this holiday.
I'm passing the phone to the cougar.
I'm passing the phone to the person who doesn't actually really like her friends, but is just here for the vibes.
I'm passing the phone to the person who literally just ignores you and doesn't listen to you when you're talking.
I'm passing the phone to the person who's English but speaks the worst English out of us all.
I'm passing the phone to the person who spent their holidays itching their breast.
I'm passing the phone to the person who had a holiday romance.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has absolutely no backbone and cannot defend themselves.
I'm passing the phone to the person who doesn't know how to use technology.
I'm passing the phone to little miss. I'm not worried about my husband, but only
This
talks about my
friendship
husband.
is going to
Passing the
end
phone
so
to someone
soon.
who's addicted to dragon soup.
I'm passing the phone to a ginger.
I'm passing the phone to someone who is mean to everyone.
First of all, that was a lie. Second of all, I'm passing the phone to the person with the brightest blue eyes you have ever seen in your whole life ever.
I'm passing the phone to someone with the most amazing eyebrows.
I'm passing the phone to someone who is really annoying in the morning because they have too much energy.
Hello, I am passing the phone to the biggest undercover party animal.
I am passing the phone to the person who is most likely to have to go home early from the party because it's past his bedtime.
Oh man, it was all just banter. You know it was banter.
I'm passing the phone to someone who gets so scared at junkets at any kind of animals, especially butterflies.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that has no hair, but they have all forehead.
I'm passing the phone to someone who will be starring in his own superhero movie called Honky Pete.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that doesn't wash the back of their knees.
Don't encourage that, guys. I'm passing the phone to someone who lost his virginity when he was 22 years old.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that flips their underwear inside out because they're too lazy to go wash them correctly.
Wow. I'm passing the phone back to someone who wears a thong backwards.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that doesn't have a big toe.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's still trying to find out who his real father is.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that's been lying about his Hawaiian heritage for his whole career.
Oh my God, where do I go now? I'm passing the phone to someone who is truly tired of carrying me in his movies.
Passing the phone to someone who only wears the one outfit every time she goes clubbing.
Passing the phone to someone who says they're not a typical lesbian but moved in with the chick within the first week of dating.
Passing the phone to someone who has a vape addiction.
Hey, that's not fair.
Passing the phone to someone who I'm paid to be best friends.
Quite literally. Passing the phone to someone who is the most stereotypical masked lesbian in every way.
I'm not.
Passing the phone to someone who talks exactly like a basic white bitch.
Wow. Passing the phone to someone who blames all of her bad traits on being a Gemini.
Passing the phone to someone who's unironically the dumb blonde.
Passing the phone to someone who leaves all of their fun time toys around her room so when I come in, I step on it.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who decides to get a haircut every 2 days.
I'm passing the phone to someone who loves himself the most.
I'm passing the phone to someone who thinks he's a model.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has a boss shuffle.
I'm passing the phone on to someone who is the worst player at Uno.
I'm passing the phone to someone who looks the spitting image of Bruno Mars.
I'm passing the phone to the person with the best haircut.
I'm passing the phone to the most difficult to understand.
I'm passing the phone to the nicest man in the squad.
I'm passing the phone to the team professor.
I am passing the phone to someone who is the most skillful player in our squad.
I'm passing the phone to someone who gave a hand job for a jar of expired cannabis.
I'm passing the phone to someone who joked about sexually assaulting a dog.
It's consensual. I'm passing the phone to someone whose baby daddy robbed the dairy with a butter knife.
You kind of need to wait.
I'm passing the phone to someone who brought a random bogan home to their best friend's house and then smoked cones until 7 a.m. to avoid going up to bed with them.
I'm passing the phone to someone who gave their boyfriend chlamydia, who she got off another person.
I'm passing the phone who took back their ex after they had slept with a 60-year-old guy.
Well, I'm passing the phone to someone who had a threesome with the two seediest, ugliest guys in the year below.
I'm passing the phone to someone who paid $11,000 to keep their baby daddy out of jail, and guess what? He acted up even worse.
I'm passing the phone to someone who refuses to buy sex toys because, quote, her fingers could do the job.
I'm passing the phone to someone whose house looks like a rubbish dump 99% of the time. Can't even walk outside, there's shit everywhere.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's crashed 11 cars, and for legal reasons, none of them were ever under the influence.
I'm passing the phone to someone who likes sticking things up boys' butts. Passing the phone to someone who's had OnlyFans.
I'm passing the phone to someone who tackled a boy when he was trying to flirt with him.
I'm passing the phone to someone who hasn't heard the word contraception. It's got two children to two different men.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has the most severe case of ADHD you'll ever see, but refuses to take her Ritalin and instead self-medicates with marijuana.
I'm passing the phone to someone who definitely has undiagnosed ADHD, so you can't fucking talk, cunt.
I'm someone who never learned not to say the C word on a public video.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's definitely on the fucking whip.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's had sex once in like 5 to 3 years because she's so fucking shit and doesn't understand.
To clarify things, I'm passing the phone to someone who gave their kid away.
I'm passing the phone to someone who blacks out every single time they drink.
I'm passing the phone to someone who almost went sober to her own birthday because she can't drink without gear.
The phone to someone who spent the night in the cells with their brother.
I'm passing the phone to someone who is so short they couldn't even get into the police force because they were under midget height.
We're the same height, so we passed the phone to someone who has racked up thousands of dollars worth of debt on their parents' petrol account and still does it on the exact same day they go off at her for it.
I'm passing the phone to someone.
If you want to do
Fuck up, guys. Don't do that. So sorry. I'm passing the phone to someone who wouldn't survive if they didn't have daddy's money.
I want to say anything, but I'm not the only one. I'm just going to go real casual and say that I'm passing the phone to someone who says they're going to quit vaping every week and then they go buy a new vape.
I'm passing the phone to someone who doesn't like going out.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has body dysmorphia, so she's fucked up in her eating and exercising. But at least it's not the ED stage bag.
I'm passing the phone to someone who was so fucked up at school that she pissed all through the teacher's staff room.
I was drunk and I didn't even go to that school anymore. I'm passing the phone to someone who goes into a BPD depression and doesn't contact her friends for weeks.
You're looking at me like I was doing it.
ADHD depression is on
I'm handing the phone to someone who broke up with their boyfriend, told me I could move in, and then within like an hour and a bit they were back together, so that plan was off.
Well, I'm passing the phone to someone whose cat got covered in petrol but she couldn't afford the vet bill, so she just gave him an at-home haircut and prayed for the best.
I'm handing the phone to someone who will edit their screenshots and send it to their dealer to make it look like they've paid them already.
I'm passing the phone to someone whose wrists look like a chopping board.
10 years clean, we do recover. I am passing the phone to someone who clearly gets their alcoholism from their father.
I'm passing the phone to someone whose diet looks like a 7-year-old fat man with diabetes.
I'm passing the phone to someone who consumes 2 large V's a day and then asks why their butthole is bleeding when they poo.
It's ADHD and I don't do that anymore. So, I'm passing the phone to someone whose boyfriend basically lives at his house but still has a flat of his own.
Handing the phone to someone who spends up to $3K a month on Afterpay, and every single time she's like, I'm closing it.